Hey, we finally got a very fast light type Loomian. You know, it only took like 4 or 5 years. Okay then, hopping into the first battle, Chienta looks pretty good in this battle. I mean, I outspeed Vesperatu and I'm immune to his priority. I outspeed Glissadia. There's a couple of scary things like Boots Tatab and Scampy is actually kind of terrifying, but I think we'll be fine. Anyway, I'm gonna go over a nimble brawny one first, and then a very nimble one later. I think I'm gonna like very nimble more, just because it outspeeds like more boot users and whatnot. That is a Glissadia low. Not a big fan of that. I really should not have let off with Gargolem. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't have a switch into this, like, at all. I mean, I can switch into Azeroth for the ice move, but then I just die to Ancient, so... okay, well, maybe Meditoad can take 2 hits. There's Ice Cold Traps. Okay, never mind. Although, the only way for me to get rid of those is to go back into Gargolem. So, yeah, I guess I have to, like, use Azeroth to melt them, although that'll take time. I can just Unga Bunga go into something and click Mudslide. But that is fine. I guess we can just go for Psycho Blast here. They're most likely gonna go into Vesperatu, I would assume, but can't really do anything about that. I'll just roll off a big move and hopefully get a lot of damage. And there's the Vesperatu, and there's a lot of damage! Oh, and a ranged defense drop. Now, I could play this really, really dumb. I could just go for Psycho Blast again and say, screw it, don't care. Probably not the smartest decision, though. If I click Slap Down, I am definitely dead. But if I catch them going for the revival, I just hit them really, really freaking hard. The smartest play low is just to go into Azeroth or Dragodime, but I don't really want to lose my boots, so I think we go Azeroth. We get to melt a little bit of the Ice Cold Trap, and we should be like take a hit pretty well since we have pretty good melee defense, even without investing much into it. And there's Slap Down, so yep. Glad I switched out then. That is going to do a bit of damage. But Priority can't KO us because we resist it, so pretty good. I think I just Outburst expecting a switch into something. Pyrolin. Okay, yep, Outburst was definitely the right play then. Okay, pretty good damage as well. And we got a little bit of our energy back, so I'll also take it. For the switching, I mean, I can try and go Gargolem, I guess, and just to try and get Barbs up, but Pyrolin most likely has Burn Up, so probably not the smartest decision. I'm just gonna click Primal Slash. Okay, they switch out into Scampy. I'm assuming they might have predicted me to go into Gargolem there, or if they predicted me to like attack them again, Scampy can take that hit pretty well. Yeah, kind of wish I went for Boiling Press, to be honest. I completely forgot about Scampy. That thing is monstrously tanky, like ridiculously tanky. Like, Chienta is a revenge killer. It is gonna struggle to revenge kill Scampy. At least it can't heal, so I just gotta whittle it down. The issue is, how do I whittle it down? I don't know. I have no idea. I'm just gonna throw off a Boiling Press. They go into Glissadia. I mean, they definitely predicted Gargolem that time because Scampy's only attacking moves are Bug and Brawler, which Gargolem can resist both of those, so definitely predicted that switching, but I mean, he can get rid of entry hazards, so I don't think that was the right decision, but I'll take it. Now, I could go back into Meditoad. I could also just hit it again. I think we go Meditoad. I think Glissadia generally just run Draco Beam, not Shrew Blast, so if they do go for Draco Beam, Meditoad can take 1. There we are. And because they're lowering their range attack by 2 stages, we definitely can take another one unless it critical hits. And because the Vesperatu is so weak, this Psycho Blast might KO it if I get a really, really good damage roll. There is Vesperatu. Come on, give me a good damage roll. Ah, so close. Here, though, we can just sacrifice the Meditoad. It's generally just not going to switch back into anything, so I think we either go for Psycho Blast, or I go into Azeroth. I mean, Azeroth can just melt the Ice Cold Traps immediately. Yeah, I think that's probably the smart play. Meditoad, we can sacrifice it later. Azeroth can get rid of the Ice Cold Traps now, so if I wanted to, I could go into Gargolem after it faints. There's a Slap Down low. That might just KO me. It does. Okay. But that's fine. We can actually just go into Chienta here as well. I would love to click Brawn Boost. That would be amazing. We're not going to get through Scampy though. We got to somehow get through Scampy first, so I want to go Gargolem to get Barbs up because any little bit of chip damage is nice. I guess we can just go Chienta. I can't click Light type move low because of the potential Tatab, so I think I have to go for a Frost Punch. It'll still knock out the Vesperatu, so I'll take that. And they go into Scampy. Okay then, so maybe not Tatab, or maybe it was a little bit too risky to warrant the switch in. So yeah, but that is a resisted hit, and yeah, there is definitely body crash coming my way. Yeah, I guess we just go into Gargolem. Do they predict it? They do. That's fine. We don't want to lose Gargolem low, but there's the Glacidia. I could have just gone for Nova, or not Nova Blast, Radiant Rush. That would have done a lot of damage. That's fine though. We can just sacrifice Maytoad, and that was the entire plan anyway, because they're most likely just going to go for an Ice move here, I would assume. Yep. That is definitely gonna knock me out. So, oh no. Probably should bring more ice resistances, other than things that are also, like, really frail, or also weak to Ancients. Not the best team building, but I want to just use what I want, and I want to bring what I want. But yeah, we can just go for a Radiant Rush here. Could also go for Mega Punch. It just depends if they have Tatab. We've seen Glacidia, Vesperatu, Scampy, Pyrolan. I don't know what their last one is, but they have Glacidia and Scampy as very hard hitters. Is there a reason for them to bring Tatab as well? Yeah, I really don't know. Mega Punch is probably the safer play low. I'm just going to go for Mega Punch. There you go, Scampy. Okay. I'm just going to take the assumption then that they just don't have Tatab. Pretty good damage there. I want to just go for Radiant Rush this turn, so I will. There's a decent chance we might KO it. Also, I was kind of hoping that they would predict it and switch back into Glacidia, but they didn't. But yeah, we got enough damage so Chienta can just knock it out, so we got pretty lucky. Also, pretty nice that it wasn't like a very nimble one, because that would have been pretty scary. There is Pyrolan low. We could just fire for Radiant Rush. If Outburst... Okay, let me think. How much damage did my Asrus do, and will Chienta do more damage? I think it will, to be honest. I'm not even going to try and do like a damage calc. I'm just going to assume that it just knocks it out. And it does. Okay, perfect. I think I only have enough energy for maybe one Frost Punch. I think it's just enough for a Frost Punch, right? Yeah. I don't really want Vesperatu to heal. They have Glacidia and something else. Nothing else my team can really deal with Glacidia. I mean, Dragodine might outspeed it, so maybe Dragodine can. I think I just have to knock it out low. Unfortunately that we didn't get a Brawn boost off. If I got a Brawn boost off, we could have just blown through everything. Although, actually, because we weakened everything, we didn't really need to. Also, that's their last one. I'm gonna go for the rest here. I think they're most likely going to go for a Drudge here and get a little bit greedy. So, yep, there's the Drudge. Now then, because our Chienta got some energy back, we can actually just win with Chienta, so all we gotta do is sacrifice Dragodine. They're definitely not going to go for an Electric type move. They're most likely going to go for Primal. What actually would they go for here? Oh, I could have actually just gone to Gargolem. That's fine. Dragodine will go down, but we don't necessarily need it anymore. Joltooth probably outspeeds Nimble Chienta. Very Nimble low might outspeed Joltooth, but we just want to go into Gargolem here. We definitely take a hit no matter what, and we just click Driving Force, and I win. As long as I don't miss with Radiant Rush, I think we're good. There's the Driving Force low. Could have Mudslided actually, and then Driving Force, but it is what it is. Glacidia is fairly weak. It definitely would have been a lot better if I got Barbs up, because then I don't have to like really worry about, oh, if Radiant Rush hits that Joltooth, like, also, if it misses, I just die. But if it does hit, the Joltooth is pretty bulky overall, melee defense-wise, so it might live a hit from, like, full health, so Barbs would have definitely been pretty nice. I just Driving Pulse again low. I just can't let the Glicity like set up or anything, so we just sacrifice Gargolem, and Chienta is doing a really good job as a revenge killer. I mean, the last time it came in as a revenge killer, it basically killed 3 things, and I'm about to do it again, sacrificing all my team to hopefully not miss. I should probably click Mega Punch here. This definitely knocks it out still. And oh, that is Boots. Oh, well, I'm Ice type, so I definitely can resist that, but that was a little scary. The Tap completely baited me. I'm honestly pretty good baits. Pretty good baits. I definitely assumed the Tap was Boots, and I was like worrying about it this entire time, like, oh, gotta worry, like, because I didn't know that he had Jolt too. I'm like, maybe Tap could be in the back. But yeah, we just click Radiant Rush, and either I knock it out, or it lives, but no. I think Chienta got every kill, every knockout. Okay, well, let's go try the very nimble one, which is faster, but it does sacrifice a little bit of power. But unfortunately, that battle, I didn't get the Brawn boost off, so the brawny personality definitely helped. But on the very nimble one, if I can like get a Brawn boost off, I don't think it really matters if I have Brawny or no Brawny. So yeah, let's try the very nimble one. Okay. I know they don't have a full team, but Chienta looks pretty good in this team, especially very nimble because, yeah, I also outspeed Hunder. The only like thing that is probably gonna outspeed me is if Avitross gets a rev up boost or maybe Boots Wendelin. Either way, low. I'm gonna try and lead up with my Gargolem defense and try and get some barbs up. That is a Salchi low. Not the biggest fan of Salchi, to be honest. I don't know if Chienta can just one-shot it from full health, to be honest. I could go Cleone Dissipate. Yeah, I was gonna say Disperse. No, wrong move. I can Dissipate into Chienta and then just hit it with a Frost Punch, but I don't think it's gonna one-shot it. Especially because I'm not running Brawny, we're running very nimble now, so yeah. We're gonna outspeed a lot of things. And because we're running very nimble, we can outspeed a lot of boot users like very Brawny Kanibo, which is pretty good and kind of terrifying. I'm not gonna think about it too much. I'm just gonna throw off 1 layer of Babs, okay? I can definitely take 1 of those. We're good. Okay then, now let's go for the withdraw, okay? I definitely could go for a Nulla one, but probably not the smartest decision. And it definitely wasn't the smartest decision to stay in the first turn. Should have switched out immediately because, yeah, I don't really have a switch in for the Wendelin, so we gotta play like very carefully against it. Here then, let's go for... I could actually go for Near Enchantment and just makes it so much easier to set up a Brawn boost. I really want to try and go for a Brawn boost and just like get a late game clean, but I don't necessarily need it if I just weaken everything enough. Okay, I'm actually just going to go for a Stratagem. I kind of thought I'd say and go for a Thunderstrike. I want to try and waste some of their energy, so I can go into Chienta and then get a Brawn boost off, you know? Get a nice Brawn boost off. I'm gonna go for... I guess a Stratagem again. Yeah, there's Thunderstrike. I think I'd probably die to that, right? I do. They have enough energy for 1 more move. I think I just gotta go Chienta. I mean, if Cleone could, like, somehow tank a Nuller hit, maybe if I rejuvenated instead of going for a Stratagem, would have been the smarter play. But, too late now. Frost Punch is definitely enough to KO it from here, I want to say, even without running a Brawny personality. I just want to click Brawn Boost so bad, though. I want to get greedy, but if I click it and they stay in and attack me, I die. Ah, screw it. Oh, they went for a rest. Okay, don't care. Don't care. Easy Brawn Boost. Now Frost Punch definitely knocks it out. I guess it was like... maybe like 45 energy they had left, like just under 50 I'm guessing, but I'm not complaining. I will not complain about getting a free Brawn boost off, okay? And I mean, if it didn't work, I just forfeit and go next battle. Hey, what's up, my mask? How you doing? I definitely outspeed you. The issue is... don't miss. Don't miss! Okay, whoo! I have already missed a couple of Radiant Rushes, even though it's only 90% accurate, but if it isn't 100, it's more like 50. There's Hunder, has Gelwin Hunder. So yeah, definitely not like the best team. I mean, they didn't like have a 7th party member, but I'm not gonna complain, okay? It's like a perfect showcase for Chienta, even if it isn't like the most ideal circumstances. But yeah, I mean, Chienta's kinda popping off. I only have enough energy low for one more move, so you shouldn't like look for Chienta to try and sweep early game, maybe like mid-late game. Definitely a better revenge killer low. There's the Kuda. I think I just fire for Radiant Rush and just pray I don't miss. But I mean, Chienta's done so much work in this battle. I mean, yeah, sorry, got 3 KOs. Let's just go for a 4th, baby. Let's go for a 4th. This is going to do a lot of damage, even if it's Soul Burst to become tankier. A +2. So we're +2 with Brawn boosts. We have Sharp Claw's ability. We don't have a Brawny personality, although we're running very nimble, but we have got Power Cuss and Stab on a 100 base power move. We're gonna do a lot of damage, if not just outright KO it, so come on, a lot of damage? Okay, this might have been a mistake. Chienta is crazy dumb, it is crazy strong, oh my gosh. No, Wendelin, I don't have enough energy to hit you! Yeah. You're definitely gonna throw out a Mega Chomp, right? Yeah, can I live it? Dumby boots, dumby boots, dumby boots, dumby boots, dumby boots. Oh, let's go! Okay, well, that definitely works. But hey, don't worry about his team, okay? I mean, look at his character. He's like a medic. He can surely heal his Loomian, so don't feel too bad about his team, okay? But, yeah. Chienta might have been a mistake. Sharp Claws is definitely the better ability, but I think under the right circumstances, you can find uses for the other 2 abilities. So, yeah, go with whatever you want, but finally, a fast light type. I have wanted a fast light type in the game for so long, and I mean, Eliguana, typing-wise, Electric Light, should technically be the fastest thing in the game, but if you look at it, bro, it looks fat. And for a tank, especially back when the game first released and Eliguana first released, 80 speed, like 81 speed was, I think it's 80 speed, 81, I don't exactly remember off the top of my head, but basically early on in the days, that was a pretty good speed stats. So yeah, but hey, we finally got a, fast light type, and oh boy, does it also do a lot of damage. Yeah, this might have been a mistake, but that's fine. Jumping into the set line, we're running 200 speed TPs to be as fast as possible, the 200 melee attack TPs lets us hit as hard as possible, the 28 energy TPs at level 50 will give us a grand total of 265 energy we can use, which will let us go for 1 Brawn boost, 3 Radiant Rushes, and 1 Mega Punch or Frost Punch with the Power Cuffs item, and then the 72 health TPs are leftovers. For the personality, you can either run Nimble, Brawny, Very Clumsy if you want a little bit more power, or you could run Very Nimble, Clumsy, Foolish if you want more speed, and I think overall I prefer the Very Nimble one. For the held item, I'm running a Power Cuss to increase the damage of all of my moves, and because Chienta has a really good energy stat, it can easily afford the energy increase of all of our moves, although you could switch this out for a different offensive item like an Essence or a Shell if you don't want to deal with the energy increase. For the ability, you can actually run any of them on Chienta depending on what you specifically want help with. I'm using Sharp Claws, which increases the damage of my contact moves by 30% because I wanted the extra damage and is the more reliable ability out of all of them. But Mesmerizing can be helpful if you want to be immune to priority moves, so you have an easier time revenge killing things such as your Soul, but the secret abilities Prismatic can also be useful if you want an immunity to light, which is a lot more niche than the other abilities, but like I said, it just depends on what you specifically want. And then finally for the moves, I'm running Brawn Boost to set up and potentially sweep. Radiant Rush is our strongest light stab option. Frost Punch isn't our strongest ice stab option, but because it gets a Sharp Claws boost, it's only a little bit, tiny bit worse than Ice Hammer, but it's a lot cheaper to use the move, and the last move I have is Mega Punch for coverage, although there are some other options like Blind Spot Batter, Ice Hammer, or Flash and Flee.